I am extremely excited to be able to talk to you guys today about why should you end up donating to a program for Cancer Companions. My name is Karen Tripp. I'm the Executive Director of Cancer Companions, and today I'm going to show you the hottest thing off the press. This is a brand new program, just started last month. It's our first time that we have dipped into doing a specific cancer. Most of our programs are done for anyone with any type of cancer. Whether you're a caregiver, whether you're a loved one, whether you're a patient, whether you're a survivor. But this time we've decided to take the time to meet with breast cancer survivors to find out what is it that those women who are coping with breast cancer treatment really need. And I'm going to show you what we have created for such a time. This is called the Pink Hope Chest. Isn't it beautiful? Check that out. Da, 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 da. I know, sound effects. Look at this. This is so awesome. I'm going to show you each and every piece that comes in this wonderful box. So remember, each of these things, each of these items were decided upon by a group of cancer survivors, and they have had input in every step. So yes, it starts off with a lovely letter kind of telling them about what it's like and, of course, additional services that they can get from Cancer Companions. We don't want them to think that this box is the stopping point. We want them to think that this is the first place for them to be able to find Christ, find scripture, find prayers, all in a box with other things that they need that will physically help them through their cancer treatment. So let me show you what all we've got in here. So first thing we want to talk about is some of the special needs that they end up having. One of the things that the ladies ended up talking about quite a bit were things like you end up getting these horrible taste in your mouth from a lot of the treatments, or you end up having very, very dry skin, or you end up having all kinds of side effects, nausea and things that can happen as well too. So we ended up grabbing this cute little pink bag. We threw in it, check that out, peppermint lifesavers to be able to help with those bad tastes. Of course, some hand sanitizer. And for dry skin, we've got not only scent-free, because they told us that sometimes the smell of things can end up triggering nausea. So we wanted a scent-free lotion to go in, as well as a chapstick. And then we went into, they kept talking about teas. Chamomile, because of ended up helping you to be able to rest, as well as having peppermint for that taste in your mouth. And then we have Sunny Orange Ginger, which of course, ginger ends up helping with your stomach so much. And so we love those items. Also in the bag, we ended up throwing in 10 of our breast cancer prayer cards. You may have seen some of our prayer cards before. This is a prayer that was written specifically for folks that are coping with breast cancer. Why 10? Because we tell them in our little note, give them to your family and friends. When they say, was there something I can do? This is the something they can do. Okay, what else have we got? They also, it was so fun. One of our groups really were like, Karen, you have to put a cross in there. You have to put a cross in there. So we ended up going out and finding, if you have not seen these before, they're palm crosses. This is one is made from olive wood from Bethlehem, and it fits right in your hand. So that even if you're doing chemo, you end up having writing in your car, something to put in your purse, something to be able to put into your pocket, that it ends up becoming something that you hold on to the cross as you're going through treatments. Another thing that they told me, you'd think after all these years of being hanging around cancer patients, I would have figured this one out on my own, but I didn't, is that when you lose your hair, your head gets cold. So I was all about getting some kind of fancy hat or cap or something to put in there. Like, no, Karen, what they need is just a sleeping cap. And so check this one out. Isn't this beautiful? This one's pink, but there'll be all kinds of different colors that'll end up coming in their boxes. Isn't that fun? Very, very soft, guys. I just can't even tell you. And then we started to design the Christian products because we knew that the wonderful, tangible things we can provide to be able to help them physically, we also wanted to be able to help them spiritually and emotionally. So this is a set of cards. On one side, there's 30 of them. And so on one side, it says scripture for today. And so there's 30 different cards, 30 different scriptures. On the other side, it ends up saying a note from God. those of you that have ever ended up reading Jesus Calling, it's similar to that. It's a first person statement where we've put down at the bottom, write your name in the space. So you can see there's a couple of spaces where they would write their name. This one says, a note from God. I care so very deeply for you, Karen. Know that I have not left you to face cancer alone. Cherish those whom you see caring for you and open your heart to see the others I have sent to be my hands and my feet in your life. Karen, you are my joy, God. Isn't that lovely? And then the scripture that's on the other side is something that ends up relating to the statement that's note on the front. I just love that. We had several ladies talking about how they ended up keeping track of their blessings during their treatments, and having a blessing journal that they would keep with them was something that was priceless. So we've made them a cancer journal, and at the top of each page, we give them prompts, because I think we have a sense that, we focus on specific blessings, but cancer can bring some of their own. So here's a blessing of a time of good energy, right? A blessing of a good scan or test, a blessing of the beauty of the world, a blessing for your spouse. So some of them are the things that are blessings that have always been in our lives. And so this, I think, is a wonderful tool that they ended up suggesting us put in here. And then this is kind of the mother load. This is a brand new Bible study that we have put together specifically for folks that are coping with cancer. In addition to having Bible studies, 6 Bible study lessons in it, everything from keeping your eyes on Christ instead of cancer is hard, to cancer cannot steal your true identity, to cancer requires a daily dose of hope. All of those are in here. But between each of them, we've also put devotionals written by people that are coping with cancer. So yes, this means patients, this means survivors. And there's a gentleman, Dan Held, who's one of our devotional authors, who is the caregiver for his wife who's had breast cancer. And honestly, his devotionals are just so deeply touching to be able to hear a man expressing the feelings that he has about seeing God in his wife's journey. So you're not going to want to miss out on being able to share this with your loved ones that are coping with breast cancer. So that is it. So why am I talking to you about this in terms of money? Yes, we're selling them retail, but that's not why I'm talking to you. Our real hope and dream around this is to be able to have a free gift fund, to be able to give them out freely. We're starting to already build connections with chaplain organizations so that chaplains in hospitals can just be sitting right beside somebody that has breast cancer, pull their phone out, put the person's name and address right into the form on our website. They'll have a special code to be able to say it's for free. And bam, we can send that off to that person to receive one of these for no charge. But to do that, we need your help. We need to be able to have this fund begin. This is the launch of the fund, and grow and grow and grow, because we know there's a lot of ladies with breast cancer who need to feel as though they're treasured, not only by the gift and the feeling that that brings, but by the scripture and the prayer that comes with this as well. So I would love for you to think about paying it forward. Maybe you're a cancer survivor, or you've known a cancer survivor that you feel blessed that they have made it through their cancer journey, and you'd like to donate to this for other ladies. Or perhaps you are someone who has not been touched by breast cancer, not by your loved ones and not yourself. Probably have had friends, but paying it forward, the blessing in your life of not being part of the breast cancer world is an honor to do as well for the Lord. And so prayerfully consider that perhaps this is something you've been looking for, so that you can end up giving to the Lord and feeding into the lives of women that are struggling. Thank you so much.